Hello, welcome to iCanHazDraw. This is Cheri, and in this video I'm going to show you how to draw a rose. Begin by drawing very loosely and lightly with your pencil a circle, and you're going to crisscross this circle with a few lines. These are going to be the petals, the outer rim of the petals. They're going to be a little bit curved. Imagine that you're drawing a volleyball. Kind of looks like that. Next, you're going to draw the middle of the rose. It just kind of looks like, I guess it looks like a rose bud if it didn't have any other leaves around it, or a tulip there. So there's the middle petals of the rose. The second layer of petals here, I'm just drawing the lip of that second layer. And then I'm going to make these two petals kind of look like they're a vase. You see I'm connecting the lip to the next line of petals on the rose. And here I'm making another lip. This is for the outer petals. And another lip on this side. It's kind of random shapes. Sometimes the rose petals are a little pointed on the end. And for the outer petals of this rose, again, it looks kind of like a vase or a bowl. And in the back, I'm going to add two more abstract shapes for just to give it a little bit more volume. And next, I'm going to draw the sepal, which is basically where the rose was inside the sepal before it bloomed. And there's the stem, pretty basic there and easy. And then these little things, which I don't know what they're called, forgive me, but those enclosed the rose when it was still a bud, and then of course when the rose blooms, they kind of curl outward like that. Next, I'm going to draw the leaves. I grow some roses myself, and I've noticed that they usually group themselves in fives. Like there'll be one on the end, and then there'll be four alongside each other there. So I'm drawing 4 leaves on this particular stem. Really simple shapes here. It just, kind of curved. I don't know, imagine like a yin and yang half. That's the best shape I can compare it to. I'm going to draw some more leaves on this side, but this time I'm thinking I'm just going to do 3. Because, sometimes they have just 3 as well. But that looks pretty nice and full. It balances everything out. I'm pretty pleased with this, so I think I'm going to go ahead and pull out my Sharpie marker and outline away. So begin with one point and pull to the next point. Point and pull. Point and pull. Point, pull. And if you want to move your paper around, that's fine too. I like to keep mine in place. I think personally I find it's easier and it's less confusing to watch. But you do whatever's comfortable for you. And this is the fun part because all my thinking is over. I don't have to really think anymore. I just kind of follow the lines that I've already drawn. I do improvise a little bit. Sometimes I don't draw exactly on the pencil line there, which is fine because it's my drawing. I do whatever I want with it. Same for you. You do whatever you want with your drawing. You might come up with something even better than this. Go with your gut instinct. I think this is coming along just beautifully. And the fun part comes to is when you get to color. That's always the fun part. An interesting fact about roses is that you have to make sure that if you're growing any, you have to give them air. They don't like to stay wet for very long. I grow a few roses in my garden at home, and if they get wet, they get this fungus growing on their leaves. I think it's called black spot, and it's kind of hard to control once it gets on there. You have to prune all the leaves back, and Then your rose bush looks kind of scraggly for a while until it grows some more leaves. Anyway, that was, fun little rose tidbit there. Here's my kneaded eraser, a lovely gum-like eraser. And this eraser is awesome because no dust, it's clean. And that's kneaded, spelled Kneaded. Kind of like a cat kneading her paws. If any of you have cats, you've seen a cat do that. I'm really happy with how this rose looks. It looks good even without color, but of course I have to color because I love color. I picked out this nice vibrant green for my markers, and there was a lot of greens to choose from, so I recommend, if you want to do a really serious drawing and have a finished piece, play with your greens and reds and pinks and see what you like, because it's really hard to get that perfect green or that perfect red. Actually, those are the two colors in the color spectrum that are the hardest to replicate for some reason. Like if you want to go choose a paint color or crayon, marker, acrylic paint, whatever. But anyway, I'm happy with this green. And just for continuity, I'm gonna outline a little bit of the stems there with some green. I think that looks a little bit better than those scraggly lines. Looks a little bit fuller and stronger, and I think it really matches the strength of this rose, especially when I color the blooms. Oh, I'm so excited! It's gonna be red! Haha, here we go. Red rose. I have a beautiful pink that I was really tempted to use as well. It is a gorgeous pink, but I thought, you know what, I want to do the classic red rose because it's classic. Gotta have a red rose. Maybe I'll make some more tutorials and show you guys how to draw different kinds of color roses, because there are so many, oh my gosh, just so many beautiful varieties. Some of my favorite ones they look like rainbows. Like they're pink and yellow and purple all combined into one rose. It's fantastic. But yeah, I love roses. Can you tell? There you go. There's a finished rose. I really had fun making this rose for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it too. Thank you so much for watching. You can has draw.